Hey everybody, today I'm going to take a look at the recent McFarlane Knightsend, Azrael. This is the red iteration, obviously. I had seen them both in stores and I wasn't interested. It was only till later that I was picking up a John Stewart Green Lantern, and I saw this guy and I thought maybe I could, enjoy him for a bit and then flip him. But boy, I really like him. So here's all the stuff he comes with. Not much really. I guess he doesn't need that many accessories, but the open hands would have been the biggest boon, I think, because the claws are an iconic part of this character. Not that I'm super familiar with him. I never got as far as this part of the comic where he switched armors. I'd read online that it was blue and then the blue paint sort of melted off in a fire, but I don't think I ever got as far as that. And actually I would have liked the original blue iteration of the previous version, not this armor one, but those are going for a pretty penny now. Anyway, here is the card. I'll probably be a bit inconsistent with showing the cards. I just tend to forget about them in the stand. And okay, so I originally thought I wasn't gonna like this guy because these giant ass cape doobies are so clunky, and I've never actually put them in before. This is my first time putting these suckers in. They're not at all articulated, so I figured they were gonna just be a whole lot of bat kibble to weigh him down with and to not make him extremely posable. This will confirm or deny those allegations. He looks hairy. Well, they're very light plastic, so I guess I should have known they wouldn't be that much of an overweight. Well, very impressive. This will probably make for some good photos after this session. I'll turn the lights down. I'll turn the lights down and take some photos. But yeah, definitely not my preferred display option because they do feel like they're just a little bit brittle. Maybe I'm being overly sensitive with my toys, but if I dropped this guy, I'd be pretty confident one of these is gonna snap. Yeah, so that's those. I shall now get rid of these suckers happily. And as you can see, they just pop right in and out. There's a bit of a lip on that peg. So I think the hands are well sculpted. They just end up looking very small because most of his glove there is these extensions on his fingers, these claws. And so the open hands would have been better than closed, I reckon. But that's really my only complaint. After I couldn't resist opening them. And once I did, I fell in love with this. This is one of my favorites at the moment. The articulation's great, the colors are cool, I love the material they use, the different plastics. I particularly love this plastic. This just screams old school to me, the way this is treated. I wish I had the language for what this technique is, but this just reminds me of 90s toys. And actually, one of my earliest Batman toys was this one right here, the Kenner Knightsend. I still have it at home in a bucket somewhere. Very limited articulation. And I think that's the other thing that impressed me about this figure, because it's based on that body mold from a few years ago, and I didn't know the articulation was this good back then. It's the same system. But I think maybe the key is that this diaper section is very soft and more pliable than it looks. So I guess I'll get right into posing him. or checking his articulation, rather. He kicks straight up. There's not really too much of a twist. It's probably the buttocks there. John Paul Valley's buttocks. John Claude Van Damme buttocks. This is nicely done. I don't have any Hasbro Legends here to crap on, but you know, if they did it, well, maybe they've changed their techniques, but for the longest while, Hasbro would just put like a single ring of plastic there and it would slide down. This is very textured. Great tight ankles. Nice sculpted area there, so it's not just a ball. Good foot length, very good toe joint. I love toe joints. And nice sculpting on the 90s thigh belt. This section here is nice and soft. And he gets a huge range of motion there. For an armored dude. This little bit floats. I like that. Works. And this bit here too. Nice and flexible so you can bend forward that much. Huge range in the neck. Check that out. He can hide his non-existent mouth behind this very cool collar piece. Goes back pretty far. There's a butterfly joint in there. Very nice, smooth. I love this part. This construction here. This is just great toy making, I think. I don't know how many pieces of that. It's a separate piece from that, or there's just a big enough groove. But this this red softer plastic wraps around there, locks in. I suppose is glued down too. And I just think that looks better than a one-piece molding with paint. This gold paint is really nice. And the head sculpt is very clean. That visor, very clean. And the back, it's got this unit here. These are separate pieces that plug in and were glued. Same with that. And these are nice and soft. There's a lot of rope there, so they're not gonna get pulled too hard or too far. I just like touching this. This is such a nice soft plastic. Oh, he's got little panels there. I hadn't even noticed that before. Got a bit of a dumpy. So yeah, this is just this is what it's all about. This is everything that I have not felt for Hasbro Marvel Legends for a long time. I'm often just idle-mindedly playing with this figure when I'm thinking about something else, or it gives me a little welcome break from any work I might be doing. Getting to look at every single piece of this and just kind of get a kick out of it, out of the workmanship. Yeah, it makes me really happy. So I guess the next thing I'll do is just do some comparisons. Here's the most obvious one. Knightsend Batman. Yeah, black variant that I didn't think I was going to pick up, but I kept ending up in the same target. Kept looking at him. And actually, that was a particularly good target. They had the whole wave. And that's when I passed him up originally, but I picked this guy. Even though I've got the blue at home, I think I prefer the black. Yeah, I think I do. Anyway, that's for a separate review. So here's the comparison right there. Seems perfect to me. Yeah, they're a good pair. That'd be the downside of the black. Dust shows up so easily. Yeah. Okay, who else we got? BVS bats over here. So your standard DC Multiverse sort of height. All right, now for some more freeform posing. Thanks for watching, guys. I don't have much else to say except he's real cool. You should get him.